Hello again and welcome to the Orwell Astronomical Society podcast for February 2017. This month the days continue to lengthen, but this time of year tends to give a number of cold, clear nights, so hopefully plenty of opportunities to see the stars. The Milky Way is something that you don't see too often these days, given the ever-increasing light pollution around us. But if you manage to get away from any lights on a really clear night, look out for a hazy band going across the sky. This month, at around 8 o'clock in the evening, it will be going from the northwest to the southeast. If you look at this band through binoculars, you will see that it is, in fact, millions of stars packed close together. And we are looking towards the centre of our galaxy, which we call the Milky Way, after this milky white, hazy band. The galaxy is a very large, flat, rotating spiral of billions of stars, and we are about 2/3 of the way out from the slight bulge at the centre of the spiral. When we look towards the centre, we see this vast collection of stars stretched out in a band across our sky. To confirm that you are seeing the Milky Way, spot Cassiopeia, the W-shaped constellation in the northwest, and the Milky Way runs straight through Cassiopeia. Now on to the moon. Full moon this month is on the 11th, with the new moon following 2 weeks later on the 26th. So the first and last weeks of the month are best for observing faint objects. Now on to the planets that are visible this month. Mercury is just visible this month, only around in the early part of the month, where it can be seen about 7 AM in the southeast, very low down, about 3 degrees above the horizon, immediately before sunrise. Venus continues as a prominent evening object, at its best throughout the month, just after sunset in the west. It's a very bright object and you can't miss it. Mars is quite good this month. Look out for it in the early evening all month, and you'll see Mars very close to Venus in the southwest, around 20 degrees above the horizon, to the upper left of Venus. Jupiter is still magnificent to look at in the early morning. Again, an obvious bright object high in the sky in the constellation of Virgo. So look out for it in the south around 3 AM. Binoculars on a tripod will give great views of the 4 Galilean moons and possibly some detail on the planet itself. Saturn is a morning sky object, best seen around 5 AM. Look out for the bright yellow object in the southeast around 14 degrees above the horizon, best seen at the end of the month. And the rings will be a magnificent sight in even a small telescope or binoculars. Now, there are no meteor showers worth looking out for this month, so straight on to constellation watching. This month we're going to concentrate on the North Celestial Pole. First, find the North Pole Star, or Polaris. Remember to use the pointers of the plough to locate it. Now, if you're in a very dark location, try to make out the Little Bear, or Ursa Minor, which is a similar saucepan shape to the plough, but this time has the pole star at the end of the handle, or the little bear's tail. We have already looked at Cassiopeia earlier, on the opposite side of the pole from the plough. Now look above the pole star, and there are a lot of not very bright stars, most of which belong to the constellation of Draco, the dragon. And to the south of Polaris, between the plough and Cassiopeia, we find a faint set of stars that form the obscure Camelopardalis, or the giraffe. I hope that this podcast has given you some ideas of what to look out for this month. There's plenty more out there to see, and I recommend that you look on the internet, astronomy magazines, or in an astronomy book or sky map to see what else is out there and where to look for it. Don't forget the ever-useful planisphere, which tells you where to look at on any date and time of the year. And these are readily available from most good bookshops. That's all for this month. Listen out next month for March's highlights. Bye for now.